Brandon, would you like to have the first question?
Sure. Thank you very much, Brandon with esports.gg here. I'll send this question to Mako. Um, it's safe to say a lot of people maybe doubted DRX or the Pacific region, coming into this event, but you guys have shown strength all year long. This is only the first series you've lost in 2025. So I'd just like to ask, what kind of strengths have you seen in this team over the year and, in this match against Vitality where you guys kept it close, and how will that help you guys bounce back for the rest of the tournament?
마코 선수에게 드리는 질문인데요. 이번 대회 퍼시픽 지역 그리고 DRX에 대한 의문을 갖는 사람들이 많았는데 사실 이번 시즌 내내 강한 모습을 보여주고 있고 또 이번 경기를 제외하면 흔들린 적이 없는 것 같아요. 그래서 마코 선수가 보시는 DRX만의 강점은 무엇인지가 굉장히 궁금합니다. 바이탈리티랑도 굉장히 팽팽한 경기를 했잖아요.
일단은 뭐 아시다시피 저희의 강점은 아무래도 샷적으로 좀 세다, 그러니까 파이어 파워가 세다가 이제 저희의 그 강점이긴 한데 또 이제 약간의 아무튼 이제 신인 선수들도 좀 있다 보니까 그냥 경험치를 좀 쌓으면 더 잘할 수 있을 거라고 생각을 합니다.
I would say our biggest strength would be firepower, but we do have a lot of young players who's new to the international stage. So given that we get more experience on this big stage, I think we would do way better.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from End Poem.
Thank you. This is Mogopedia Valorant Club, and this question is for all the players, including the coach. I will ask the question in Chinese first and then translate into English. 我们看到 Dirk 选手，在今天比赛中会经常在输掉首枪局之后的一扣回合，去起出英雄莽侠。那请问你们有没有预料到对方的这一个战术？然后你们对这个战术是有什么看法？So we saw Dirk offer purchase Outlaw alone in the eco rounds after losing their own pistol rounds. So did you anticipate this strategy from them, and what are your thoughts on it? Thank you.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Dirk often purchased Outlaw alone in eco rounds after the pistol rounds. So did you anticipate this strategy, and what are your thoughts on it?
그 에코 라운드 때 피스톨 라운드 지고 나서 뽑아 한 거 말하는 것 같은데 뭐 이거 관련해서 전략에 대해서 어떻게 생각하냐고 아무나 대답을 해달라고 하십니다.
아마 아웃로 얘기하시는 것
네.
같은데 그 사실 덕혜 선수가 그 아웃로가 피스톨 지고 나서의 아웃로 사는 거를 되게 좋아하는 걸 알고 있었지만 저희끼리 이제 그런 점에서 얘기가 잘 안 된 것도 있고 또 그거에 대해서 조금 무방하게 당한 것도 있고 이것조차 이제 또 경험이라고 생각을 하기 때문에 뭐 덕혜 선수가 그냥 잘한 것 같아요.
Yeah, I was aware of his tendency. He likes to buy outlaw after that pistol round, but I think our communication regarding that, there was a little bit lack of it. And we also were not able to adapt to that well enough. But I would consider this as a learning process, even an experience that we gained through today's match.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from Pedro Romero.
Yeah, first off, tough luck on the series result. Hopefully you guys can bounce back in the next one. I'm gonna send this question over to either Mako or the coach, whoever of the two wants to answer. Obviously, pretty simple question that I want to ask you guys. Facing off against Vitality, what do you think was the biggest issue that affected your squad today against your opposing rival?
마코 선수 아니면은 코치님, 감독님께서 얘기를 해주시면 되는데 오늘 바이탈리티를 상대했을 때 패배 요인이 뭐라고 생각하시나요?
아무래도 바이탈리티 선수들이 경험도 많고 베테랑들도 많기 때문에 확실히 경기 내에서 운영적인 측면에서 훨씬 더 좀 침착하게 했던 것 같고 뭐 조금 맵 자체를 좀 크게 잘 썼던 것 같고 그런 부분에서 저희가 조금 밀렸다 생각하고 뭐 하지만 저희가 뭐 경기를 지긴 했지만 저희도 충분히 잘했다고 생각을 하고 있기 때문에 다음 경기를 위해서 좀 더 보완할 거 보완해서 다음 경기 준비하도록 하겠습니다.
I think when it comes to the players on Vitality, they have a lot of experience. They also have veterans on the team, so they were able to execute and run their macro a lot more calmly. And I think they really use the map to its full potential. But for us, from our perspective, we lost today, but I think we played pretty well. So we're just gonna improve and make our game stronger, and hopefully that shows in the next match.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from Sage. And if there's any questions in the house, we encourage you to line up by the microphone.
Hi, hello. My question is for Mako. You cited the lack of communication during the pistol rounds against Team Vitality. I just wanted to follow up on that, ask, in that situation, what things weren't being communicated that you feel normally would be communicated in that type of situation? And second part to that, do you feel that was partially due to the nerves of being on the big stage or the pressure of the situation?
마코 선수에게 드리는 질문인데요. 이제 그 아울로 시츄에이션과 관련해서 좀 커뮤니케이션이 덜 됐던 것 같다고 얘기를 했었는데, 평소 때와는 다르게 그러면 이번에 뭐가 부족했다고 커뮤니케이션에 있어서 생각하시는지, 그리고 좀 그게 선수들이 떨려서 아니면 부담감을 많이 느껴서 그랬다고 생각하시나요?
일단은 전체적인 뭐랄까 콜들에 있어서 저희가 이제 퍼시픽 때는 그래도 줄곧 잘해 오긴 했었는데 아무래도 이제 마스터즈에서는 저희가 조금 얼어 있던 것도 사실이고 또 이제 홀적인 면에서도 퍼시픽보다 안 나왔던 것도 사실이고 뭐 그렇다 해서 뭐 아예 안 된 것도 아니긴 한데 퍼시픽 때보다 살짝 부족해서 좀 저희끼리 많이 꼬인 것 같아서 네, 그 정도인 것 같습니다.
I think our comms in general, well, we've done pretty well in terms of the communication in Pacific, but I guess it was a little bit of nerves when it comes to today's match. Our comms weren't as flowy as how it was in Pacific, but it doesn't mean that our comms were bad today. But yeah, I think it was the nerves and just little miscomms here and there.
Thank you. We'll go to the in-house question next.
Hello guys, I'm Solera from VALORANT.GG. Commiserations on the loss. My question would be to Termikundam님. Your comp on Abyss is considered one of the best in the world and one of the strongest maps. So many people were surprised to see that you changed it today. So, and in general, the coaching staff of DRX has shown an impressive creativeness at this event. So if you could share the reason why you decided to change the comp on Abyss that's been working for you so well, that would be appreciated. Thank you.
다음에 감독께 드릴 질문, DRX이 좋은 평가를 받고 또 위스 DRX에게 있어서 승률이 굉장히 좋은 맵이었 조합을 바꾼 이유가 무엇일까요?
서지는 생각을 했었기 때문에 잘 되고 있는 맵임에도 불구하고 저희는 변화를 선택했고 오늘 좋은 부분도 있었고 부족한 부분도 있었지만 그래도 변화를 줘서 승리를 하게 된 것이라고 생각하고 있습니다.
Yeah, even though we won Masters kickoff, Pacific kickoff with 100% win rate on Abyss, I was pretty sure that other teams coming into Masters Bangkok would already prepare themselves for our Abyss and come up with the ways to counter us. So I thought without change, there would be no win. And that is why we implemented the comp change on Abyss. And of course, there are good aspects and bad aspects, the things that we need to work on when we look at our Abyss game, but I think it was a lot came down to the changes that we made with our comp and Abyss that allowed us to take that map.
감사합니다. DRX 파이팅.
DRX, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. This will conclude the first press conference. Oh, there's more questions. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't see you.
Thank you so much, Anton. This is Robbie from Jinx. Hello, everyone. Sorry for the loss today. My question is to Marco. After a strong start on Split with the scoreline 6-2, I think Vitality went on winning 8 rounds back to back. So I just wanted to know what exactly went wrong there, because I think that was one of the deciding factors of the results as well. And what did you guys do differently in the final few rounds to bring the game this close?
마코 선수에게 드리는 질문인데요. 스플릿에서 분명히 이제 6대2로 앞서가고 있었는데 바이탈리티가 한 8라운드 연속 따내면서 경기가 많이 뒤집혔던 것 같아요. 그래서 어떤 점이 좀 바이탈리티 쪽에서 잘했고 DRX 쪽에서는 부족했던 건지, 그리고 마지막에 DRX가 따라가는 모습을 보여줬잖아요. 그때는 또 어떤 점이 잘 됐던 것 같은지, 어떤 변화를 준 건지 궁금합니다.
일단 전반전 6대2로 앞서고 있었는데 저희가 이제 8라운드를 연속으로 내줬던 이유는 상대방이 어떻게 하는지도 알고 있었지만 인게임에서 뭔가 적극적으로 저희가 풀어내지 못한 이유 때문에 좀 그렇게 라운드를 내준 것 같고, 그리고 마지막에 저희가 따라잡은 이유는 그래도 어느 정도 상대가 어떻게 하는지 좀 알고 있어가지고 잘 막았었던 것 같은데 마지막에 이제 좀 아쉬웠던 것 같아요. 마지막 한 라운드.
And when we were 6-2 up, Vitality started winning 8 rounds in a row. But we just knew how they were going to play. We knew we had a good read on them, but it's just that we weren't able to execute well enough with more control. And I think that's why we allowed Vitality to come back into the game. And towards the end, I mean, we were pretty well aware of what they were going to do. So we were able to fight back. But for me, what leaves the most regret regarding today's game was how the last round played out for us.
Thank you, and good luck for the next game.
Arnab, we'll come to you next.
Hi guys, likewise commiseration on the loss. My question is for Marco and Coach Tommy, whoever wants to answer it. This is the first loss of the year for you guys, but getting a loss this far in the stage is pretty crucial and really upsetting for the team as well. How do you guys manage to cheer up and bounce back from a loss like this, especially the rookies in the team? What do you guys as the mentors of the team do to make sure that this doesn't go downfall but upwards ahead? Thank you.
The question is for
Marco or Tommy, whoever it is.
터미 감독님 아니면 마코 선수가 대답을 해주시면 되는데, 아마 올해 첫 패배이거든요. 어떻게 받아들이고 있고 또 이렇게 신인 선수들이 있는데 다음 경기에 앞서서 어떻게 좀 분위기를 끌어올릴지 궁금합니다.
일단 뭐 저희가 지금 로스터로 첫 패배를 겪었는데 저는 뭐 당연히 패배는 뼈아프긴 하지만 그래도 유럽 킥오프를 우승하고 온 바이탈리티 상대로 굉장히 잘했다고 생각을 하고요. 그리고 지금 바이탈리티와 G2가 세계 최고 레벨에서 게임을 하고 있다고 생각을 하는데 정말 한 끗 차로 패배를 했다고 생각해서 패배를 했지만 선수들이 자랑스럽고요. 저희는 조금만 더 보완을 해서 다시 붙는다면 이길 수 있다고 생각하고 있습니다.
Yeah, with this roster, this would be our first ever loss. But of course, it stings. Losing sucks. But considering that today we went up against the first seed of EMEA, Vitality, who won EMEA kickoff, I think we played really well. And I feel like Vitality and G2, they're playing at the highest level when it comes to Valorant in the international scene. And we lost by a small margin. So I am very, very proud of the players, with the boys, and what they were able to prove today against Vitality. So if we just tighten up our plays a little bit more, I feel like we can beat them.
Thank you guys, and best of luck for the next game.
Hi, this is Robbie from Jinx again. I just want to know next, which team do you want to go up against?
아무나 말해주시면 되는데 다음에 누구를 만났으면 좋겠나요?
4명 중에 한 명이 해라.
저는 아무나 만나도 상관없을 것 같습니다.
Doesn't matter.
Nice. Good confidence. Thank you so much and good luck again.
Thank you. We had a couple more questions come in from the remote media. We'll go to Sage next.
Hi. So my question's for Hyun Min. You talked about how Durko was just one of your role models or one of the people you would watch a lot when you're first getting into Valorant. Uh, just talk to me about what it was like being able to play against Durka today, despite the result, because you had a lot of really impressive plays today going up against him.
I watched him since start of Valorant, but being able to face him today was pretty fun and exciting. But I feel like if we meet again, I'll be able to win him.
Thank you. We'll go to Miguel for the final question.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Sorry for the result today. I hope you bounce back for the next game. My question would be for Coach Jeremy. Yesterday we were talking about that this round was about the four champions, the four strongest teams, the four teams that made the best on their local leagues. Having this in mind, and despite the result today, what would you say were like the best features you saw on the guys today? What was the best the guys bring to the game today, and will make you bounce back on the next game? Thank you.
카미 감독님께 드리는 질문인데요. 이번 경기 보면서 어떤 점이 가장 잘했다고 느껴지는지, 그리고 다음 경기에 그 점을 어떻게 더 살릴 수 있는지 궁금합니다.
마지막 맵 급박한 상황임에도 불구하고 선수들이 그래도 침착하게 이기려고 하는 모습들이 굉장히 보기 좋았고요. 그리고 그 어려운 상황 속에서도 이길 수 있는 포인트들을 찾아가는 것들이 굉장히 조금 경험이 많지 않지만 그런 거를 할 수 있다는 거에 저는 굉장히 놀랐었고, 이런 부분들은 앞으로 선수들이 게임 하는 데 있어서 굉장히 좋은 영향을 끼칠 거라고 생각하기 때문에 앞으로 많은 발전이 있을 거라고 생각하고 있습니다.
Especially during split, when things got chaotic, the players were able to stay calm and they were trying their best to win. And even when things weren't looking very well or very good, they were trying to look for an opportunity or a chance to win the rounds and win the game. And I was just surprised at how well they were able to look for those win conditions, even when things weren't looking so good. Considering the fact that they don't have that much experience. So I think being able to do that today and having that kind of mindset and strength will only lead us to better results in the future.
Thank you. DRX fighting, guys.
I believe that was the last question for this press conference. DRX, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us tonight.
Thank you.
That's your first time watching after a loss. Yeah, it's the ups and downs.
gonna send this first question. Well, before I start, congrats on the victory, guys. Moving on to the playoffs in Masters Bangkok, well deserved. That I'm gonna send this first question over to Durka.
Recording in
There was a
progress.
graphic. There was the graphic that popped up during the match, saying that you have become the first player to gain 2,000 kills, I believe, on the international level. Just want to have your thoughts about that accomplishment, and on top of that, just like what do you kind of say about your progression from from the beginning of your Valorant career, and moving on from like Fnatic up until this current moment in time, which now the team is continuing the momentum into playoffs.
I mean, it's a cool milestone to get to be like first player to do that, but honestly, it's like I think as a player you don't really kind of like remember that much any of it. So for me, it's like just keep going forward, and about like just the progression over the years. I think I also qualified for the most events, so it's always easy because of that to get those kind of like first frags. So I'm probably like top 5 in first deaths too or something. So for me, it's like kind of like cool milestone, but don't really care. And it's like also that all allows me to do this. So.
Thank you. We'll next go to Brandon at esports.gg.
Thank you very much. Yeah, also, obviously, congratulations on the win. I will send this over to Safe. Safe to say that people underestimated the Pacific region coming into this tournament. They even kind of touched on it themselves in like the pre-event press conference. So now having played both teams from that region represented at Masters Bangkok here, I'd just like to ask kind of your thoughts on any regional similarities you saw in the gameplay, kind of what their strengths are, just what you think overall of what they've brought to the table here at the Masters tournament.
I think the Apex style is hard to play against, and it seemed like they both had like kind of the same identity, and they were both good.
Thank you.
Because he wanted something more. Yeah. Good job, bro. I like it.
We'll go to Fernando next.
Thank you, Anton. Hi, guys. Congratulations on the win. Fernando with Game Arena in Brazil. My question goes for Les. Les, Fernando Game Arena, parabéns pela vitória e pela classificação aos playoffs. Cara, você já viveu altos e baixos na sua carreira, títulos, eliminações sem vencer nenhum jogo em palco internacional. Você no ano passado chega no top 4 com a Loud, acaba caindo, né, nos playoffs sem vitória. Qual que você acha que é o seu aprendizado, trazendo tudo que você já passou e principalmente no ano passado, né, com o ano difícil que vocês tiveram, para esse ano, para quem sabe sair com o título?
Ah, então você quer uma informaçãozinha sobre o ano passado, não é pergunta escondida. Tô brincando. Cara, acho que o que eu pego. Cara, foi meio difícil dizer, porque ano passado foi muita coisa junta, assim, foi uma escala de coisas juntas que aconteceram que deu tudo errado. Mas acho que o que eu mais tenho de aprendizado é, tipo, tentar manter a mentalidade igual, sabe? Tentar deixar todo mundo na mesma página. Acho que no ano passado a gente acabou se perdendo um pouco e eu não vou deixar isso acontecer nesse time.
Perfeito. Obrigado, muito boa sorte.
Thank you. We'll go next to Sage.
Hi, my question's for Safe. So I think the thing that really caught my eye with this, at least map 3 for Split, was the 2 eco rounds. And I just want to ask you about those plays and how the team made that happen. And, after those wins in the eco rounds, what are the comms like? Is the energy just even higher, or are you guys not even bothered by that?
Honestly, I don't remember. That's actually an honest answer. I don't really remember. I just think, yeah, obviously, look, if you win an eco, nice. Everyone's gonna yell after that. So I don't really remember, but that's all I can say.
Thanks. We'll go next to Alejandro Sanchez.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is first of all, congratulations for the win. And I have a question for Saif. Yeah, I want you to answer this. In the last 2 matches, we saw you low performance of your, even though the team won the matches against DRX and D1, your performance has been decreased from what the results that you had in AMEA. So there's any reason on why this performance of yours?
Sometimes you play like shit, and then you just play better coming forward. That's all there is to it. Like it's not my fault I'm that awful, but you gotta move past that point because it doesn't really matter if I played bad now, and it doesn't matter what I did in EMEA again. It just matters
If we
if we win and who I'm gonna be on that day. So like obviously coming into playoffs, it's a different day. So who cares about these two games as long as we win?
We'll go next to Miguel.
Thank you. Miguel Serrano from Sons of Chaos. First of all, congratulations on the win, guys. Looking at you right now, we can all see like there's a high vibing zone here. You guys have a high complicity between you, like there's a good friendship. So the question would be open. How do you think this this good vibe, this like high energy zone with you guys does improve and does impact on your game?
I think Kimi can answer.
Yeah, Kimi can answer.
Yeah, being the certified vibe merchant of the team, I can't say that. In my opinion, good vibes do help this team out, and when we play good, it's because a lot of the time we have good vibes, and when we're struggling, it's because everyone is a little down. And when we bounce back on split, everyone was hype again. I was screaming at the top of my lungs. I heard Turkish scream every round, and I feel like that has a big effect on this team. So I'm just gonna make sure that I'll be a vibe merchant for the rest of this team, and hopefully I have a secure job spot.
And we are super friends.
And you're fired.
Super friends.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We'll go to Fernando next for the next question.
Thank you. So this goes for Safe or whoever wants to comment, who's not Les. So during one of my interviews with Les, he spoke about his difficulty with comms in English not being like 100% comfort and adapting to it. I want to know from you guys how is his evolution with the team? Have you guys have been helping him to get better and comfortable with comms in English?
Just talk to the guy. Talk to the guy.
Oh, he asked me already. Like now he wants to know your opinion.
But
Yeah.
but I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying my
Saying
opinion
just
is
talk to you.
yeah, just talk to the guy.
I mean, I
like
can comment on this one. Like, Les is insanely smart. His growth in his English and the way he communicates with us.
Yeah.
He's always learning. Like, there's never a time where every time he doesn't understand something, he's always willing to ask. He's always on Google Translator, like trying to figure things out. He's always talking with us, whether it's about food, whether it's about gymming, whether it's about life routines. Like, Les is someone who really, really wants more outside of just, what he's comfortable with. And it's a characteristic of him that he shows in the game. I mean, he's playing controller, he's playing different roles. He's always willing to kind of work towards building and growing into a new sector. And it's something where by the end of the season, Les is probably going to have better English than me. So
actually it's true.
Like,
I'm
it's
close.
gonna-
The guy yaps.
yeah,
The guy yaps in English actually.
he never turns down an opportunity to, that's also part of the vibes, right? Like Les he's a characteristic. Like he brings a lot of funny, good, positive energy to the team. Like when we're down, when we're, during scrims, when we're kind of like stuck in the corner.
Bro, you can stop
usually,
already.
like,
You can
jokes around
stop.
it. But I mean, it's just the truth. Like this guy grinds. So it's not an issue even for now.
I'm fantastic.
Obrigado.
Thank you, Les.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fede. Thank you, guys. Good luck next match. Good luck at the playoffs.
We'll go next to Pedro.
Yeah, I'm gonna send this one to either Faded or Safe, whoever of you would like to answer this question. Obviously, coming into this match, DRX has been kind of tweaking their compositions for seemingly every map, in this Masters, and so I want to know like what was your guys' approach of just having to anticipate DRX going a different comp in the maps that you guys played today. And what was the game plan? How did you guys go around it? And how did you kind of like see the difficulty in playing against DRX in general?
I can take it, I guess. I think the common thing with this team is we like to adapt, and so usually we would have a game plan of what we think is going to happen, and then if you throw a curveball at us, then we're smart enough to adapt to your curveball, so we become the curveball, which means we reverse curveball you. So if you change comp, we will adapt, and you get curveballed. That means you can't fool us. Unless we're on a bad day, then you can fool us. But on a good day like today, it didn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. If there's any questions in-house, please feel free to start queuing up by the microphone. In the meantime, we'll take a question from Sage.
Hi, so my question's for Durka. So with this win, that means you have, I guess, a couple more days off in between your next match. So my question is, do you have plans to roam Thailand some more and take even more photos? And then the second part is, of the photos you took so far, which one's your favorite?
I think the one in the Chinese night market was probably the best one for me. Kind of like a lot of cool things there. And usually I love shooting at night, so goes well with that. But I'll try during daytime to go somewhere. I don't know where I will go. I'll probably grab Andy or manager somewhere to go because he has a photo camera too. So yeah, we'll see. In one of these days, maybe during the morning before practice or something, it will be cool. But other than that, I think 5 days we have just need to practice and just take it chill, fix the mistakes, and then I think we're gonna be ready for playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. We'll go to Arnab next.
Hey guys, Arnab here, freelancer. Congrats on the win, first of all. My question is for everybody but Dhaka. Just because wanted to know when Dhaka is fragging like this for an important match like this, how do you guys help him to boost the morale or just create spaces for him to go and do the Dhaka things? And for safe, if Dhaka is shooting, I think your calling should be more than enough for winning you guys the match.
Yeah, I mean, what I can say about Dirk is that the reason why he gets to frag so much is because us as a team, we enable each other to play the game, and he always asks for the things that he needs to succeed. Like all the util, all the support that he needs, he's always asking for it, and people are also always ready to set him up and giving him ideas, and he kind of just has free roam to do whatever he wants most of the time. If he has a play, if he wants to go and send it somewhere, then almost all the time we just say go kill, go Dirk in time. And when he drops 30 kills every game, it does make life easy. That's for sure.
Thank you guys. And again, congrats on qualifying for the playoffs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. We'll take the next question from Brandon at esports.gg.
Awesome. Thank you again. I'll send this over to Coach Faded. We're seeing kind of a drastic change in the meta this year compared to previous years. Obviously, you guys have adapted well. So just, if you could go kind of player by player, on your team there, kind of tell me what strengths they've shown when it comes to adapting to how quickly the game changed with Teo coming in, with the map changes happening a lot more frequently now, just kind of what you're expecting from them with further adaptability as the year goes on.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I went player for player, I'd probably talk like 30, 40 minutes, and these guys
Please
know. I think there is a couple things that I do want to address. I think starting with Les. Les's understanding of the game is, I always glaze this guy. I know, I'm sorry, guys, but he actually has a very strong understanding of the game. And it's not just mechanical. He is always thinking about different macros with different compositions, different ideas, or different ways that there are strengths and weaknesses to all the comps. And I think that also translates to how Safe thinks about the game. And Safe is actually very...
Take your time with this one.
TLDR, Safe is very natural when it comes to understanding agents and their ability to be integrated into different systems. And every single one of the players, they're always kind of giving input into ways we can play, the troubles or issues they're experiencing, what they're seeing, how we can counter it, what the gaps are. And, it kind of relates to our adaptable style of play, but it also influences how we see the meta and how we see ways that we can kind of manipulate or change the meta. And I think that's one of the key things about teams, with the Pacific region, right? They're very structured. They have a lot of good systems. They play very strong. They have a lot of set strategies, rotations, and different protocols what they do. And the way that our team operates is that we incorporate that along with our understanding of what we expect from the different regions. And I think that's where all the players kind of their input is very valued. And that's the way we actually shape, quote unquote, what the meta is, but we kind of shape it for what we want it to be, right? We study other teams as we play them, we watch them, but in reality, we build what we want to as a team with our players' core identities, being able to, we're capitalizing on those core identities. So, yeah.
There are two more. It's over.
I mean, if I sat there and talked about Trex and Kenny, I might give away some secrets.
You need to buy the DLC to find out what they have to say, guys. You need to buy the DLC.
Cheers. We'll go back to Robbie. I think you have a question.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anton. First of all, congratulations everyone for the win. And also congratulations, Daka, for completing 2,000 kills in VCT. My question is to Les. One of the reasons that you joined Vitality was to play with Durka, and Durka wanted to play with you as well. So I just wanted to know, how does it feel to go to a whole new region to play with one of the star duelists and dominate the international stage like this once again? And also, if possible, can the coach say a few more words about Les's performance this event as well?
Okay. First, I knew that I need to have a bout player in my team to win the champions. So I think this is the top one reason. But the feeling to move and play with Dirk, like, to be honest, in the start, I was like a little afraid because I didn't know nothing about Dirk. Like, that was a little new player. Like, I meet with him a lot of internationals, but like, I didn't know how he would work in a team, but I was surprised. Like, he's really chill. He's a smart guy. He likes to create play every fucking moment. So like, I'm really happy to have him in my team. And I'm surprised with this achievement, 2,000 kills. Like, I'm really happy to him. And in the international, I really think that he's gonna keep playing amazing and maybe the best player in the world.
Obrigado.
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 Coach, a few more words about Les joining the team and performing like this.
Oh,
Oh no.
She told him.
She asked, like, no.
Yeah,
Keep it
5
to
words.
wait. You can do like ChatGPT. Keep it to 3 sentences max.
All right, so first sentence. Les's confidence has. No, I mean, she asked me about you. No?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Les's confidence is starting to show, and you can see it, especially when he's playing again on the international stage. I think, teams take time to develop, and that's the thing about this team that I want to say is every single player on this team has potential to quote unquote pop off. Every single player is talented mechanically. They're also extremely smart and informed. Anyone can quote unquote have a bad day statistically, but can make the hugest impact on the server to enable all the other players to have these quote unquote high stats. Done. 3 sentences.
Thank you so much, and good luck for the next game.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, that was 3 sentences.
Arnab, you can close us out.
Hi guys, once again, if you guys have to choose who will be the winner for today's game, who would you choose that will be qualifying for playoffs with you guys? And I'll tell you the score right now. It's 8-9 to EDG.
Oh.
8-7 now.
May the better team win. What do you think about this one, Felipe?
I think it's gonna be a really good match.
Mm.
We don't know the winner.
Mm.
Both really good teams, and it's hard to know who's gonna win.
Obrigado.
Yeah, I was about to say, Vitality is really training their players to be player trained.
Indeed. Obrigado.
We're getting there.
Obrigado.
Thank you guys, and once again, congrats on the qualification and best of luck in the whole tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Vitality, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
This will conclude
Obrigado.
this press conference.